Hello everybody, how are you? This is Sharon, the Gadget Lady. Today is Wednesday and it's time to talk about one of my favorite gadgets. Now, I know I am looking a little like I'm in a box, but my kitchen is made a little funny, so the way it's set up. So I'm going to be filming from my counter as usual. So today I'm going to be talking about our 4-in-1 immersion blender. I have not used it. This is my first time, so I'm going live to show you the immersion blender. So I'm going to talk about it and then I'm going to actually do a demonstration. Okay, so let's get started. Now, who out there in video land has an immersion blender? Okay, this one comes with 5 attachments, including the motor. All right, so this is the motor that I'm holding in my hand, and I have one of the attachments, which is actually the blender attachment that's connected. And it's really simple to use. All you do is just take it, turn it, and it's off. Now this is the motor portion of it, okay? Just the motor. And then the part that I showed you, you see, I'm gonna show you up close. You see the little, that shows you how to take it on and off. So it's really easy. You just put it on like so, turn it, and it's locked on securely. Here's the dial up here. We have a dial all the way from low to high, and then we've got a turbo that goes right there. And then we've got our normal speed. Okay, so you just press here and everything goes. So let me just introduce you to the other components of the immersion blender. Okay, like I said, this one is your traditional. A lot of times when you see immersion blenders out there, you just see them with this, because I have an older one and this is all that came with it. But with the other attachments, we have, for example, the masher. So if you're mashing something like potatoes or whatever you're mashing, that's the most common thing. You're just gonna attach it like so, and there you go. Here's the component underneath that's going to be doing all the work. Okay, so that's the masher. And then we have the whisk, of course. And this is what I'm going to be demonstrating today. See how easy that snapped on? So I'm going to use the whisk today, along with the beaker. Remember the word beaker when we had science class back in the day? For us that had class, this was called a beaker, and I believe it was science class. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, whoever's watching. Okay, so that's the beaker. And I'm going to put that down for a minute and show you the food processor. Okay, so this is really neat for those who like to make salsa and things like that. It comes apart. So this was the lid, of course. And then here you go. Here's the blade inside. And then here's your BPA-free container. And it holds up to 20 ounces in there. And that's a total of, let's see, 20 ounces. Trying to see if it has the cup measurements on there. Nope, it does not. But anyway, we'll figure that out later. But anyway, this is the food processor. And again, let me show you how that works. You snap it on like so, and then you're going to attach the motor to it. Again, you're just going to snap it on. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And there you go. It's all attached. And then you just put it on your countertop or wherever you're making your grinding with your food processor. And then you make it. You remove it. Remove all of this. And then you have whatever you've made inside all ready to go. Okay? So this is not going to be a long live. Like I said, I just wanted to introduce you to our 4-in-1 immersion blender. I have not used mine. So I'm going to just do a quick demonstration on meringue, which is really easy. You know, when we make those pies, how we have that fluffy meringue on top. Now, like I said, this is a live video, so let's hope nothing goes wrong, because usually when you're doing something live, that's when everything wants to go wrong, right? Wrong, right? Okay, so I am going to use this attachment, which is the whisk. I'm gonna just put it on like so, and it's all ready to go. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the beaker and to make my meringue. So I've got everything already ready. Meringue is really simple to make. And I used to love to make pies, and with that, like lemon pies, and you have that meringue on top. So I've got a couple of egg whites in here, already ready to go. So I'm gonna just drop those in my beaker like so, okay? Now, I am hopefully, I may have to back it up just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing, or I may have to tilt the camera down just a tad bit. But we're going to go ahead and get this started. So let me see how we can do this. It's down low enough where you can actually see it. Okay, so I've got my egg whites in here. I've got my sugar ready to go, and I've got a little cream of tartar. Okay, so it can be really fluffy. All right, so here we go. I am going to start it up with the whisk. And here we go. It's going to make noise, so just kind of bear with me. All right. Starting to form. I'm going to stop it for just a minute. See, you can see the peaks already starting to form. Okay, I'm going to put it on a higher speed. And I'm going to let it rip. When you're making a meringue, you wouldn't make it in a beaker. You would actually make it in something that's like a bowl. But you can see the peaks in there. And I'm going to pour it out in a little bit. But I just wanted you to see the progress of it. Look at that. I'm going to take that away. Look at the meringue inside. See it? Okay, let's keep going. It's getting smooth. All right. So, I'm going to give this a rest for just a minute while I add in the sugar. I'm going to beat that up for just right quick. It's really smooth now, look at that. All righty. It's really stiff now and ready to go. Now I'm going to add a little cream of tartar in there. Let's go. Why do I always make a mess? All right, well, it's all done. And it's all over me. But it came out really good. Like I said, this is my first time actually using the Immersion blender. So you see, and it's live. So let me just clean up here, get this off of me. I got splattered a little bit. Okay. All right, so look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This looks so good you could eat it. Look at that. Look at the peaks. Look. So I'm putting it on a bowl. Let me back it up so you can see it. So it's coming out of the beaker. But when you make your meringue, you know, you're not going to make it and you're going to have it in a bowl that's a little more controllable and where you can control. But I wanted to use all of the attachments. Isn't that lovely? Look at that. Woo! This is beautiful. And I don't have a pie to put this on top of. But look at all that coming out of there. Isn't that lovely? That is lovely. All the peaks. Look at that meringue. Isn't that beautiful? Look at those fluffy clouds of meringue. Wow. That is so wonderful. So, again, I'm going to remove this part of it because I made a mess with that. And again, this was the whisk that I used to make the meringue. And then here's your masher. And then here is the actual blender attachment. And then, of course, we've got the food processor portion of it. So next time on Gadget Wednesday, I will make something else. But I just wanted to show you how easy it is to use with all the different attachments. So Thanks for watching. I know this was a live wow video, but thanks for watching. Now, a couple of things. I always say at the end, if you're watching this on YouTube, because I do have a YouTube video, please give me a thumbs up for the video. Yes, I'm asking for a thumbs up. And hit the subscription button and your notification so you will be notified on my next video. Okay, so thanks again for watching the live and one of my favorite gadgets, and always imparting. Smooches. Be safe. Goodbye.